Hi, it's Bentley's mom. Okay, we're going to do chapter 12, lesson 2, and this is histograms. And what a histogram is, it's a bar graph, but it's specifically a type of bar graph that uses numerical data in intervals. Okay, so what that means is instead of just having, $25, $50 and doing a frequency table for that, it's going to be, anything between $25 and $49.99 goes in this section. It's an interval. And in this section, anything between costing $50 through $74.99 would go in this section. So essentially it's just a bar graph where it's numerical data that are in intervals. So from this, they give you this picture. It looks like the ones that cost between $25 and $49.99, there's 9 of them, and you can see the bar goes up to 9. Okay, and that's how you know what the frequency is. And then the $50 through $74.99 goes up to 7. Okay, so you just follow the bar graph and look over here. So there's 7 that fell into this category. There's only 1 that fell into the 75 through 99.99 category. And there's 2 from the 100 to 124.99. And 125 to 149.99 didn't have any. You can see there's nothing there. And then 150 to 174.99 had 1. Okay, so this is a histogram. Again, it's a type of bar graph that uses numerical data. Okay, so number 1 just says refer to the histogram above. So basically you just need to know how to read this histogram. So it says describe the histogram. How many remote control airplanes cost at least $100? So at least 100 would be anything from here up. So how many airplanes control airplanes cost at least 100? So Bentley, how many are here? There's 2 here, there's none here, and there's 1 here. So more or $100 or more. So $100 or more, and you just count them, there would be 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so you just have to be able to read the graph. And then it just says describe it. You can write anything I wrote. You can just say there's only one in this area that's really expensive. You could say, most of them lie between 25 and, 25 to 74.99, something like that. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, I'm going to turn the page. I'm on example 2. Now, what this gives you is a bunch of data, and it has you write the frequency table, which is the tally, and then put it into a histogram. Okay, so it says the table shows the number of daily visitors to the selected state parks. Draw a histogram to represent the data. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to make a frequency table. And you have to look at your data and see, should it go every 10s or every 5s or every 100s, and that's up to you depending on the data. If the data goes from 100 to 1,000, you could go by 100s. If it goes from maybe 1 to 20, you could go by 2s. If it's less than 10, I would just go by 1s. So you kind of just have to look at your data and decide what interval you want to use. So what they did in the book, this is example 2, is they started at 100 and they went by intervals of 50. So we went from 100 to 149 because the 100 is 1 and then up to 49. That makes 50. And here's the tally. So they just looked at the chart and tallied, and there was 2. Those are called tally marks. And then the frequency is just when you add up the tally. So that's just 2. And then from 150 to 199, you count, and so you look at all the numbers, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there were 7 in that group of numbers in the data that was between 150 and 199. And then from 200 to 249, again, you go through and count any number between this interval, and there were 8. Okay, and you can just mark them as you count them, and then you get 8 here. And then 250 to 299, there was just 1. And then 300 to 349, there was also just 1 there. And 350 to 399, there was also just 1. Okay, so this is what This is called the tally, is when you just kind of do these tally marks, and then the frequency is just when you add all these up. And this is actually called a frequency table right here. So the next one is draw and label a histogram. So what we're gonna do, Bentley, can you see it if I draw it down here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna make this one interval. Actually, I'll make it go further. Okay, so it's gonna go up to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then my first interval is gonna be from 100 to 149. It's gonna be here. 150 to 199, 200 to 249, 250 to 299, the 300 to 349, and then the last one is 350 to 399. Okay, and then we just mark them. So the first one has 2, so we just go up to 2. I like to put a dot right here on the 2 and then draw the bar like that. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to go to 7. Okay, so I like to make a dot. Okay, and then draw the bar graph like that. Okay, and then this one is 8, so we're going to go to the top. It's going to be a little taller. Okay, and then I draw the bar graph. Sorry, mine's really sloppy. It's hard to draw on this board. And then 250 to 299. Right here is just 1. It's there. This one's just 1. It's a little tall. And this one's just 1. Okay? And that's what a histogram is. And that's it. Bye.
Bye.